Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tres Jolie channel, my channel. I am here with the April mixed media kit, and I'm going to go over it real quick. I love these little styrofoam eggs here. That's gonna, I already have plans going for these, but I'll get to that. Anyhow, so this kit comes with a 2-pack of styrofoam eggs and a baggie of texture powder, a full jar of glass glitter, a jar of glittering gold Lindy's Gain Magical Shaker, and Alpine Ice or Alpine Ice Rose Magical Shakers, and this roll of bling, this jar of gesso, and some pearls, glass pearls, 4 strands of glass pearls. And with these products, I've already been working on it. What I want to do for my first project. But to get started, I need to do some gluing. I am going to be using these candle holders. I have 4 of them. I got them from Dollar Tree, and they're too short for what I really want to do. Ugh, they're too short for those eggs in my mind, you know, like that. So what I am going to do is double them up and glue them together like this. I'm going to glue them together like this and turn them into one tall egg holder, like so. Well, that won't be the only thing I do, but you'll see. So I'm going to do that with both of these, or with all of these, and I'm going to use E6000 for it. Alright, my E6000 dried. They're very well stuck together, and because these are glass, acrylic based paints don't really stick to glass. I've never had one that stuck to glass, but I know they make glass specific paints, and this is not that. It is actually a Kills spray primer. So I'm hoping, I put this on, and I put it on here so I could use the acrylic gesso. I've put acrylic gesso on before on top of Kills, but before I put it on, I also wanted to add some texture. Now, I had already made this up to see how it would work, and I had started putting it on the styrofoam eggs. It is some of the gesso and texture powder, and I added some extra water to mix it up because that gesso is nice and thick. And I'm going to now put it on my candlesticks and finish my eggs. My gesso with the texture powder mixed in is dry, and I'm going to set these aside. Oh no, I'm going to set oh yes, I figured out what I was going to do, but I'm going to need some, I'm going to use some Mod Podge from my stash. Oh wait a minute, actually this will work better, I think. This is gel medium, and it came in last month's mixed media kit, and I am going to use this for holding the glitter on. I'm going to glitter the bottom from this. You can see where there's a seam on the foam eggs. I'm going to glitter from there down. But actually first, I think first I'm gonna do something. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put in some of the glittering gold magical shaker into the texture powder mixture from earlier. That doesn't really go as dark as the powder can, so I'm going to just kind of adjust. I am going to put some of this on, but I'm only putting it on the top part, and I'll just set it like that to hold it to dry. My coat of texture powder and gesso, they had some of the glittering gold mixed in it. Is dry. You can tell it did kind of tint it, but I didn't want to have to put too much in, so I decided to do it a different way. That way is going to be to spray these with water and then sprinkle and now I'm just going to let them dry like that. But I'm going to put them off to the side because I'm kind of going to do very similar to the bottom of the candlesticks. My magical shaker is dried, and just to kind of set it in place, I sprayed everything with some workable fixative, because I do plan on having some layers of color on everything. And my next layer is going to be with the Alpine Ice Rose from this month's kit. So I'm just going to do the same thing to the eggs and the candlesticks with the Alpine Ice Rose that I did with the glittering gold. Now, while these dry, I'm going to work on some floral moss, and I just got this at Dollar Tree, but I don't want to use it as the dark green, so I'm going to see if I can't make it how I am going to really water down some of the gesso so that it's very, very, very thin. Very, very thin. It was a dropper paint. It came with a dropper, and it had came in the August 2018 mixed media kit. I figured I should use it up now. I don't want it to go bad. But I finally just dumped it on one hand and mixed it in. It is a very, very messy way of doing it, but I couldn't get spray bottles to work, and nothing was quite coming out how I pictured it, so I took a more direct route. So now I'm going to lay this out. I'm going to take it off the paper plate. I'm going to find some place I can lay it out and let it air dry. And hopefully everything will be dry around the same time. I have let all of my water dry. And this is going to be the bottom, and that'll be the top. And there's my eggs so far. And I sprayed one coat of some matte sealer on there just to hold this in place. But my next part is going to be, sorry, getting distracted. My next part is going to be putting glitter on the bottom of these eggs. Some of the glass glitter that came in the kit, but I'm going to get something to dip it in. I am going to use the gel medium that came in last month's kit. It's what I used on the eggs, and I'm going to use it in here to hold my moss in place. And I am going to push these down by hand first before I set my eggs in them. And I am going to again use the gel medium to hold my eggs in place. I put these pearls from the kit in a bag so I could just reach in and grab them. You wouldn't have to worry about things rolling away. And I am going to use them and randomly just glue them down in my moss. Alright, everything is dry and my candlesticks are done. There might be some of these bits of moss that come off, but these are my shabby Easter candlesticks. And the pearls are on. That was the Judykins diamond glaze. Works great for holding those. Everything is in place. The egg's not moving. Some of the moss might still come off, but that's easy to pick up. The eggs are sturdy. They are ready to set up when Easter decorations go. So, thank you for joining us here at Tres Jolie. I hope this project gave you some ideas of what can be done with the items from the kit, the eggs, the texture powder, the gesso, the glitter, the pearls, and the 2 magical shakers. Everything in the kit was on here, and I just added some moss and candlestick holders that I had got at the Dollar Tree. And just to remind everyone, if you are using glass, you may have to, well, you will have to use a glass specific primer underneath the 13 Arts gesso. Actually, underneath, I think, any acrylic gesso. I have never got acrylic gessos of any brand to work well with glass. So, stay tuned to the channel. Turn on your notifications. There will be more projects coming out throughout the month from their designers. I'll be back with 2 more this month. Well, at least 2 more this month for the mixed media kit, and one, probably one for with the scrapbooking kit for the mood board or sketch. I actually don't know which one it will be yet, but I'll be back with that one. whatever challenge is up this month. And I'll see you then.